I have three updates for you from Tigray, Gambela, and Amhara regions. Firstly, a statement has been issued by Gambela Liberation Front. This armed group was formed almost 3 weeks ago. Now it has issued a statement about its coordination with Oromo Liberation Army (OLA) and Benishanga Liberation Front (BLF). Secondly, Woldiya city's government has issued a statement. Since last night, we have been hearing about artillery fire on Woldiya city. Now, Woldiya city administration has issued a statement. Thirdly, rumors have been going around since yesterday that Sudanese soldiers are fighting in Amhara and Afar regions in support of TPLF. I'll have a look at these rumors. Firstly, was Gambela Liberation Front, GLF, has issued a statement. GLF was formed almost 2 weeks ago. In the third week of July, Gatlock, Boam Paul, and other Gambela leaders announced the formation of GLF, Gambela Liberation Front. Back then, the leaders had said that they had exhausted all political options and they were left with no option but to take up arms, and that is why Gambela Liberation Front (GLF) was formed to start a political and armed struggle against regional government and federal government of Ethiopia. Now, in today's statement, Gambela Liberation Front is calling upon ethnic Gambelas in Oromia region to join Oromo Liberation Army (OLA). The statement says that Gambelas in Gambela should join GLF, but those Gambelas who want to be part of this struggle and they are living in Oromia, they should join Oromo Liberation Army. And those Gambelas who are living in Bani Shangal Gumuz and they want to be part of GLF, Gambela Liberation Front, they should join BLF, Benishanga Liberation Front. So GLF is coordinating with Oromo Liberation Army and Benishanga Liberation Front. Is it a merger of these three groups? No, it's not a merger, but it is definitely an indication that the three groups could work in coordination in coming days. These three groups, GLF, Gambela Liberation Front, Oromo Liberation Army, OLA, and Benishanga Liberation Front, BLF, are based in western Ethiopia. You can see on this map used that Gambela region shares border with South Sudan. Then to the north you can see Kalam Velaga, East Velaga, West Velaga of Oromia region where OLA is operating. Then to the north you can see Kamashi and Asosa where BLF is operating. So these three groups are based basically in western part of Ethiopia. Now, if the three groups start operating in collaboration, we could see this western part of Ethiopia becoming destabilized. Secondly, Woldiya city government has issued a statement. Woldiya City Communication Affairs Office just a short while ago issued this statement. The statement is calling upon Ethiopian government to help the people of Woldiya. According to the statement, since last night, Tigray Defense Force has been carrying out artillery strikes on Woldiya. People in Woldiya are unarmed. They want Ethiopian government and Amhara government to send troops to Woldiya. Is there any possibility of reinforcements arriving in Woldiya? There is very little possibility, viewers, because Woldiya is under siege. From a western direction, from Gashina side, no troops can reach Woldiya because the road, B20 road from Woldiya up to Gashina is being controlled by TDF. In eastern direction, Hara Gobiye side, this road is under TDF as well. Ethiopian National Defense Forces, Amhara forces, can only move from Dassi towards Woldiya. Even along this road, Dassi-Woldiya road, we have heard about the presence of Tigray Defense Force. We heard about the presence of TDF fighters near Marsa. So even from this road, there is no possibility of the arrival of ENDF and Amhara forces in Woldiya. That is why there is no possibility of troops coming to Woldiya. Woldiya is under a siege, and Tigray Defense Force has started artillery strikes on Woldiya now. Third news story is about some claims by some Amhara news sources that Sudan has sent its soldiers and officers to fight in support of TDF in Amhara and Afar regions. Some pictures are also being shared that Sudanese soldiers have been taken prisoner in Amhara region on North Wollo front. Have a look at this picture. This picture is being shared as an evidence that a Sudanese officer has been taken prisoner in North Wollo zone. But this is a fake picture. This picture is not related to the ongoing fighting between between TDF and Amhara forces in North Wollo. It's an old picture, viewers. It's not related to this conflict. Secondly, how would Sudan send its forces to fight in Wollo and Afar? Border areas, Ethiopia-Sudan border areas are being controlled by Amhara forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces. There is very heavy presence of Eritrean forces, ENDF, Amhara forces in Humera. Then entire Amhara, Sudan border areas, there is presence of Amhara militia members, ENDF as well. So how will Sudanese soldiers enter Ethiopia? So these are just rumors. We don't have any confirmation so far, though Amhara news sources say that some soldiers have been taken prisoner, some Sudanese soldiers have been taken prisoner fighting in support of TPLF. I think if some Sudanese soldiers have been taken prisoner, Ethiopian government and Amhara regional government must show these soldiers. They can be shown on TV channels and they can be interviewed. But so far we haven't seen any such evidence which is credible that Sudanese soldiers are fighting in support of TPLF in Amhara and Afar regions. I think, Fuji.